Greetings! This is Amy, the hybrid administrator for Rudolf the Tall White Alien and his intergalactic race. As you can see, I have finally boarded the ship in order to arrive at the COVID-19 free island in the Mediterranean Sea. I am very excited and entirely grateful for this honorable opportunity to finally meet with Carl, for the host of Rudolf of Germany, who will communicate with me through Carl. As you can see, the sky and sea are so blue, and the sun shines magnificently on this fine winter day. As I arrive at the harbor, I felt the need to make a short, intensive telepathic contact with Rudolf for him to give me further instructions about how to proceed once I have arrived on the island. This small fishing village I enter has an eerie calm about it. Suddenly, I felt a strange, numbing tiredness overcoming me. I felt like sitting down on a bench, and it did not take long before I fell into a deep slumber. When I awoke, I heard a meowing from a cat, and she came straight towards me. I felt a very warm and loving emotion towards this creature. Without any fear, I lifted her up and took her in my arm. Thereafter, I continued my walk through this deserted fishing village until I stepped into something soft. To my shock, it was dog poop, not a local rare commodity. Following my instructions from Rudolf, I walked out of the village onto a hill, followed a dirt road leading to, for me, an unknown location. The road narrowed and eventually became a partly overgrown footpath. I was instructed to simply follow this path, not knowing what would be awaiting me at the end. I saw suddenly a dark entrance into the mountain. I felt a strange magnetic pull towards the entrance, and I could not resist entering the unknown. It must have been an old military installation long abandoned by humans. There were tunnels to all sides. I had no idea which tunnel to follow. I thought I heard a faint sound far away in one of the tunnels. There I entered, and fear transformed into great joy. Right away I knew who was standing in front of me, and the blissful joy overcame me. Rudolf in the form of Karl was standing at the end of the tunnel. After the respectful and formal greeting, as we tall white hybrids have learned when we encounter a tall white alien, Rudolf smiled and pointed me towards the exit of the labyrinth and told me to follow the path to the right. There I would find a small platform. This platform is used as a porthole and launching pad for the tall white aliens traveling amidst the various dimensions. Awaiting below 150 feet straight down was the crashing shore. On this platform, I would receive my first physical instructions.
No, we have to greet me.
Okay, short, come. Go.
I would learn in full faith how to jump into the abyss. Rudolf told me to have no fear, and what would await me would not be certain death, but the ability to instantly switch dimensions. I was honestly shaken by fear, and as much as I trust Rudolf and the tall white aliens, I hesitated.
No, you jump down there. Come.
I watched Rudolf make several jumps. To me, it only appeared as though he elevated a few inches from the ground, although he explained to me that he jumped down from the platform, switched dimensions, and extra swiftly came back. This was my clear reminder that time and space are only in fact illusions.
Now you can turn to the other edge of the street and walk towards me. Walk. Just walk normal.
Okay, do you want to...
For my reluctant and hesitant behavior, I knew a severe punishment awaited me, and how right I was.
Then you go into this hole. Go. Oh. Not all the way.
Rudolf ordered me to enter the endlessly deep staircase space underneath the platform until I hit the bottom. There I had to remain for 24 hours. It was freezing cold and smelt unbearably of sulfur and other noxious odors. I was very happy when Rudolf called me from all the way up the staircase the next morning. He was so sweet to bring me a styrofoam cup of coffee. It was cold, but just the way I like it, without sugar. Did I finally jump the next day? Yes, I did. This was the most beautiful and enlightening experience of my whole life. Thank you, Rudolf.
Talking to each other, and I show you how to jump over here now. So take a little speed and go. Try to jump down into the sea. Okay. Okay. Come.